And still using that rectangle mode. I like that rectangle a lot. It just saves some time. It's kind of like this here. And then that house goes up like this. The roof, I guess you might call it, it's kind of like this. All right. And now I'm going to trim some of this out. TR, enter. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. So that is my front view. Okay. And then I'm going to go to my construction layers. X, L, enter. V for vertical, enter. Click on everything that matters here. There it is. Since I'm here, I think I'll zoom out now a little bit and begin the top view. Back to my object layers, grab that same rectangle tool and trying to guess how wide this thing is. 2, yeah, it seems about right, or 3, yeah. Then the front. Okay. So we got a question here. How far back does this roof go? Does it go to here, here? I don't know. I could pick a random spot. And that's what I've just done. Picked a random spot. And trim this stuff out. How funny. But we got some issues here. It's not correct. So what am I missing? Well, and this is, a lot of people did this what I have right here. So this is kind of why I wanted to show this. First of all, you don't know how far back this roof goes. Let me zoom in on here a bit. These lines, you're just kind of guessing. They could go here, they could be up here, they could be up here. You don't know where they are. So that is an unknown at the moment, and it's wrong right now. It's wrong. The other thing is where these roof lines meet. So a lot of people did this on the pencil one. This roof line right here and this roof line here do not meet squarely like that. You can see where this meets. They meet right here. There it is. So I actually need to put another construction line up here, and I'll do that. I'll go to my construction lines, and it's right there that they meet, right at this point, and I can't even snap on it because I've got my grid snap on, and it just happens to be not on one of the grid points, which poses us a problem. Let me zoom in there real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. So this intersection, I want to mark with a line, but the grid is right here. The grid is right here. It won't let me click there. So what I got to do is turn on that endpoint snap, that object snap, and it's just for this one time. I'm going to click on it there. And now it will let me, you can see it highlighting, it will let me use that, and there it is right there, the endpoint right there. And if it's really giving you a problem, like it is for me right now, you can turn off that grid snap and go back to the endpoint one. And now that we're done, I'm going to go back to the way we had it. So the original way was to have it marking endpoints and not using the grid, and that's by having this one on and this one off. But in this situation right here, we want to reverse it and turn the grid off and use the endpoint one, the snap object snap, and have it on. So it's snapping to the object as opposed to the grid background. And that allowed me to put these lines right where they belong. So now I can do this roof line a little more accurately. This line comes to that one there. Let me zoom in on that. You can see where the roof line, it hits it right here, where that's where this one intersects that one. And I'm going to bring that guy in too. All right. So that is where that happens. And I'm going to drag that one over to him, and I'm going to drag this one over to him. So that is what it would look like. Now again, this point back here is so far back that you know, I just did that to show that it wasn't right, and we don't know where it is. It's definitely not that far back. Where exactly, I don't know, but we got to figure that out next. At least we got this part correct. And again, we did that using these two, and I'll change their color so they stand out. These two construction lines, they showed us where this roof line met the other roof line right there. Okay. Again, if you guys got any questions, just let me know. Just say it out loud, and I'll be glad to help you answer if I can. So so we got to address this view, and we'll do that after we work on the right side view. So let's get the right side view going here, and then we'll work our way backward. To get the right side view, we're going to need to have a 45-degree construction line. And instead of doing it through the corners, this time I'm going to do it the more professional way and actually type it out. XL, enter, A, enter, 45, enter. Now I've got my 45-degree construction line. Turn my grid snap back on, and click right on the grid right there. You know what? I think I'm going to move that one over to the, just move it over one. Give me a little more room. Okay, and now I'm going to go for some horizontal construction lines. Oops. Grab everything that's important. I think I've got it all. And, oh, no, I missed this one down here. Got to put one there. Okay. You know what? And now I'm going to bounce my do my vertical construction lines coming off this guy here. XL, enter, V, enter. So there's one right there, there's one right there, there's one right there. All right. Okay, let's start working on the right side view of this thing. Grab my object line. And here we go. So it's from there to there. And then down. So that's the main body of this thing. And then we got the house part that comes out. So the house part that comes out is like this right here. It goes up to there, comes across here. And I'm going to bring this just a little farther out because it's not letting me snap to that point right now because I have the grid on. I'm just going to trim that off. Just get rid of that little piece. And this is down here to there. So yeah, that's the right side view. Right side view is done. This is the main body of the house. This is the roof of the part that sticks out. And this is the little wall. So the reason, again, like I was saying, I was waiting to do this point here, this point where I didn't know. I don't know how far back this goes, right? Just kind of a mystery right now. Because it's revealed in the right side view. So where the right side view, where this line that goes across, see that right there, where it hits the roof here, that point right there, that point is this point. They're the same point. And I don't know where it is in this view, but I do know where it is in the right side view. It's right there. And I'm going to put a construction line through it now. So I'm going to click right on that point, and I'm going to have to, again, turn my object snap on and my grid snap off so that I can get that endpoint right there. There it is. Boom. And now I'm going to run it through up here, and we're just running it backwards. So normally we do the top view down to the right side view, but this time we're going from the right side view up to the top view. Sometimes you got to go backward like that. So I'm going to put one right there, right at their intersection, and bam. And now I know where the roof goes. It's right there. So I can grab this stuff and drag it down to there, and there it is. So that is the top view correctly done. That point right there hits the transfer line, bounces down, and hits that point right there. That's where they are. I'll highlight those so you can see. That right there is this right here, and which is that right there. They're all the same point. And you know, that is kind of a sample, not a sample. That's really your very first taste of the importance of using these construction lines, because there is no other way that we would have figured that out, you know, no other way. And it just gets much more complicated. So you got to be able to use construction lines and transfer lines to get this information from one view to another. Okay, well, I'm going to zoom out a little bit more and wrap this thing up. Get rid of those circles, don't need those. Well, you know what, I'll leave them, why not? And I will make a box around this guy, turn my grid snap back on. Whoa, that was weird. I'll go this way. Trim this out. Delete this stuff. And there it is. No hidden lines on this one.